Good evening, everybody. Well, nobody at the moment, but soon to be people. I'm going to just play some Historic while I wait. Playing some Uro mid-range, because who wants to play Fair Magic? I'm going to start my draft a few minutes after 7, so I started a little early tonight. What do you have in there? Hard control. Well, let's take this Narset, I guess. Hey, Mononoke. I'm just playing a little constructed to give anybody who wants to watch me draft a chance to get in. I think this is going to be an Ashiok, since then I don't lose lands to their Wrath effects. And they're scooping. Alright, well, it's 1 minute after 7. I guess I could start a draft. So, unfortunately, Cube Draft is gone, which leaves Guilds of Ravnica and Zendikar Rising Draft. I don't particularly want to draft Guilds of Ravnica. I didn't like that format a whole lot because green was so bad. I'm going to draft Zendikar Rising. I will warn you that I did not draft this set very much, even though it's been out for a while. I basically spent all my time on Kaladesh Remastered, which was way more fun, and then I moved on to Arena. So I am not particularly good at this format, but I can't really do much worse than I did last week, I suppose. So there's that. I'm going to do traditional. I prefer the best of 3 format. I think I'll wait another minute or two here. Yeah, Mononoke, I agree. The best of 1. The problem with best of 1 is, like, sometimes you just have a bad draw, and in best of 1 you don't get to make that up. Also, in best of 3, if you're a better player, you get extra edge from sideboarding, which you don't get to do in best of 1. Also, the hand smoother makes Magic a bit different and punishes controlling derpy decks a little bit, and I prefer to play controlling derpy decks, so I end up playing aggro more often in best of 1, so, or at least doing better with it. So I prefer best of 3 for all those reasons. Most of the reason I play best of 1 is because I have a 2-year-old at home, and sometimes when they're napping and I don't know when they're going to wake up, best of 1 is a better option, because then I only need 5 more minutes to finish instead of, 15 or 20 minutes to finish. So I'm gonna start it. Waiting for my table to fill up. I may, for next week, I may look into, Twitch has like a thing with music that has been removed of copyrights, so you can play it during streams. Might look into that. We have a mythic. Seems like a pretty strong card. What else do we have? We have Grotag Bugcatcher is really good in the black-red party decks, or any party deck, but black-red specifically. And then Malakir Blood Priest is good in the cleric decks or in black-white party. And Core Celebrant is really good in the clerics deck. I think I can go ahead and start with this. It can go in, any deck with white, it'll be good. And if it's a party deck, even better. Just seems like a strong card. If you're in 2 colors, I guess it costs 7 to activate, which isn't great. But if you can get a 3rd color in there, it's only 6 to activate. It's a little more manageable. Yeah, Mononelkel, do you know anything about the royalty-free music thing that they have? Let's see. I've got there's Rabid Bite, but I don't want to pair green with white if I can avoid it. This is fine if you're in like blue-black rogues. Bubble Snare is just solid. I think Sure-Footed Infiltrator is good in rogues and it's fine elsewhere. Otherwise, there's what, like Mind Drain. And then there's this if I wanted to stay white and just pick up like a creature land. I mean, Bubble Snare is really good. I think I'm just going to take Bubble Snare and see what happens. I don't particularly want to be blue-white, but we'll see. Let's see. Moss Pit Skeleton's great, but green-black sucks. And it's neither the colors of the cards I picked. Ghastly Gloom Hunter's alright. Expedition Diviner's alright if you've got other wizards. Also, if I'm going to be in blue-white party, it has wizard, which, you need those types. Practice Tactics is fine in blue-white party too, but there's a chance that one wheels. I don't really want this cleric, I don't think. So I think it's between Expedition Diviner and Ghastly Gloom Hunter. And since I don't want to pick up a card in a 3rd color, I guess I'll take the Diviner. Relic Vial is great in black-white clerics. It's not that great otherwise. Umara Wizard's not bad. I'm not really happy with any of the rest of these. I mean, I could just pick up like Relic Vial in case Clerics is open. Seeing that 4th pick is probably a sign, a signal. Umara Wizard's just okay. Not even close to black-white right now. I'm going to take it anyways. Deadly Alliance is good. Shepherd of Heroes is good. And Mind Drain is good. So, Shepherd of Heroes keeps me with blue-white as a possibility, but this Relic Vial is really a black-white card, even though it's colorless. So I think I can consider the black cards. So I think it's between Deadly Alliance and Shepherd of Heroes. I'm going to take the Shepherd of Heroes. If I knew I was black-white, I would take the Deadly Alliance here. But Shepherd of Heroes can go in the blue-white party deck, and it's very good in the black-white clerics deck. It is a cleric itself, and it's a cleric, which helps with my party theme if I go that route, so I'm going to pick that one. It's more of a hedge. So here I've got the options between Pelakka Predation, if I wanted to go in black-white clerics. This card's not that great in black-white clerics, it's just okay. Versus Bubble Snare, which is very good, and Field Research, which is very good. I think I'm going to take the Bubble Snare. I think it's really close between these two. Between the second Bubble Snare and the first Field Research. But I think I'm going to go with the Bubble Snare. Huh. Well, these cards all suck. The only good card is this one, but it's green. And I don't really want to be in green. Shell Shield's a fine like sideboard card, but so is Smite the Monstrous. I guess I'll take Smite the Monstrous. I think it'll be kind of hard for me to give up blue at this point. But I think Smite the Monstrous is a much better sideboard card. Or is better against a lot more decks, I should say. So I'll take that one. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't get disconnected. No, it just got stuck on my mouse. Okay. Marauding High Priest is great if you're in clerics, but, like, I'm not, right? Cunning Geyser Mage is a solid blue card. It's also probably a sign that blue is open. Marauding Blight Priest would be a sign that clerics is open, but I'm just, like, nowhere close to that, I think. So, I guess I'll take the Geyser Mage. Zoth Consumption is good, but it's black, and I don't look like I'm anywhere near black. I think Chilling Trap can be good. I have, what, 2 wizards so far? So I'll take the Chilling Trap. Might make the main deck. White does not feel open, like at all. Glacial Grasp isn't very good unless you're trying to care about milling. Is there a chance I go into blue-green? There is a chance. Blue-green is kicker, and I already have 3 kicker cards. Let's take this Jiraga Visionary. Look at all these green cards. I'm not really a fan of any of these. I guess Broken Wings is a good sideboard card, so I'll take that. Cleric of Chill Depths or Dauntless Survivor. I guess I'll take the Cleric because there's still a chance in blue-white party, although I think I'm more likely to end up in green. I'm going to pass the better red card. Try and give the signal to be in red to the next person. Reclaim the Waste is great if I end up in blue-green. So this land is really good. And I like Reclaim the Waste if that's where I'm going to go, although I just got, what, like a second to last pick Reclaim the Waste, so that might just wheel. And otherwise, I think this card's fine, and this card's fine. I think I'm on Crawling Barrens. I think that card's just really good. And I'm going to hope to wheel this Reclaim the Waste. I don't know that I'm in blue-green yet. Another Bubble Snare. Well, I don't like any of these white cards. I'm pretty sure I'm off-white at this point, although I may splash for Tazri. Probably not playing the Shepherd of Heroes. I'm definitely not playing Relic Vial at this point. Do I just take another Bubble Snare? Unless I'm playing black, this pack is really bad for me. Or Wizards specifically. I'll take the Bubble Snare. I really need a kicker payoff for all these Bubble Snares to be really good, but... my dude. Drafting a little slowly there. Who else do we have at the table? Mr. Camel says hi. Oh, time to pick. Huh. There's some good red cards, but I'm nowhere close to red. So I think this is between Skyclave Squid and Expedition Diviner. Expedition Diviner seems better with what I have going on, because I do have a bit of a wizard sub-theme right now. I'm at 3 wizards already, and a card that cares about wizards. So I think I'm going to take that. If I really needed early drops, I'd probably want the Skyclave Squid, but I have 3 bubble snares, and that can help against the early drops, because I can play it for 1 after something's hit me to keep it locked down, and that's kind of all you need in the early game. Alright, so it's Reclaim the Waste or Field Research. Worth noting this Royal Eruption is here. Pick 4. That's definitely a sign, but red didn't look open at all the other directions, so I'm not going to expect red to be open. I think this is a Field Research for me. I still don't know that I'm green, and I do really like Field Research. So I guess I'm doing that. Yeah. If I was basically mono blue right now, I'd take Royal Eruption, but I don't have any other red cards. I don't really particularly want to play red, so I'm not going to do that. Lulmage's Domination, that's a good one. What else is here that I care about? I mean, Cunning Geyser Mage is fine, I guess. Ruin Crab can be good, but I'm not really in a deck that wants to mill them. And I will note that Lulmage's Domination is definitely worse in this deck because I'm not milling my opponent at all, so I'm going to have to pay full price for it. But it's got to be worth it. That's a good point, Mononokel. I might get that Reclaim the Waste on the wheel for my first pack. Another Bubble Snare. I think this is a Tazeem Royal Mage. You can buy back Lulmage's Domination and Field Research and Reclaim the Waste if that's what I want to do, or Chilling Trap. But it's definitely better than the 4th Bubble Snare. Do I want this Cascade Seer? I have 5 Wizards, 2 Clerics, although I'm probably not playing them, 1 Warrior. So I'm not really on party, so the Cascade Seer isn't great, and I don't have tons of good Wizard synergy, so I might just take this Nissa Zendikon, unless I want... Now, see, Solemnity Waste Visions only gets instants and sorceries, and I have these 3 Bubble Snares, which are going to take up a lot of those slots, so I don't think it's going to be very good in my deck. I'm going to take this out. Wow! I really want this Lulmage's Familiar, but into the Royal? I mean, blue is clearly super open. But Lulmage's Familiar, I have so many kicker cards already. Ugh. No, I'm going to go with the Familiar. That might be wrong. Into the Royal is so good. But I have a lot of interactions. I already have a ton of kicker cards. Here's the Reclaim the Waste. So the Incidental Life from Familiar is good. Plus, it gives me extra mana for like this Lulmage's Domination, earning my kicker cards. But there's that Reclaim on the wheel, so I'll take that. And then there's nothing here for me. If I was going to splash anything, I guess it would be the Sorcerer. I don't think I'm splashing anything, though. Another Skyclave Squid. I guess it's my first one. Take that. Nothing. There's all these red cards at the end. None of them are good, but there's a lot of them. Last pick Marauding Blight Priest. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So Linvala is really good, but I'd be playing her on the splash. How good am I at splashing? I have 2 Reclaim the Waste. I'm not bad at it. What else is there? There's Merfolk Falconer, which is just good. And then like Cunning Geyser Mage or Tazeem Royal Mage. I'm going to take Falconer. Linvala is definitely better than Falconer, but I don't really want to splash for Linvala, and I'm never going to get the all 4 creature types, so it's really just the 3/3 flyer with the sacrifice to give your team hexproof or indestructible, which is good, but I'm going to take the card I don't have to splash for, which is also good. Vastwood Surge. Mononoke Lamp might be a better splash than Tazari, but I may just not splash. And I was going to have to take it over Falconer. I think Falconer is quite solid. I mean, Air Elemental is always good, and the Scry 2 whenever I kick a spell is pretty reasonable. I think this is between Scythe Cat or Vastwood Surge, but I think I'm just going to be on Vastwood Surge. Now I can definitely splash if I want to. Spoils of Adventure is pretty good, but like I have 6 wizards, I have 1 warrior if I splash the white, and 1 cleric, which I don't necessarily want to play. So I'm usually paying 5 for it, so it's not actually that good. So I think this is between Royal Mage and Visionary. And I think it's just Royal Mage, because of this Lull Mage's domination. Being able to buy that back is just so good. So I'll take that. Another Chilling Trap. There's a Bala Ged's Recovery. Ooh, is Relic Amulet good in my deck? I have 7 wizards plus instant or sorcery. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 13 cards. This has got to be good in my deck. I think this is way better than the Bala Ged's Recovery here. So I'm going to do that. Mononoke, it's not that I can't splash, it's that I don't have a good reason to, and I don't think that Linvala was a good enough reason over Falconer. If it was Linvala over nothing, I definitely would have taken her. Veteran Adventurer, maybe? I mean, I don't want this Maddening Cacophony, and I don't really want Adventurer weights. Baloth is fine. Skyclave Sentinel is fine. I think I can take the Adventurer. I'm in green. I'll often have a 1 or 2 discount, probably 1. Oh, there we go, Vine Gecko. That's exactly what I want. And look at that, I'm getting the 6th pick. That is hot. All these, so Cleric of Chill Depths is out. Probably Skyclave Squid is out at this point too. Pretty stoked about that Vine Gecko. Risen Riptide maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 kicker cards. Negate is okay out of the sideboard. Dauntless Survivor is okay. I think this is a Riptide. Wow, into the Royal? Yes, please. Is this the 4th one? Veteran Adventurer? I haven't been counting. Cunning Geyser Mage or Royal Mage? I mean, it's just Royal Mage, right? I think I found the right lane, but I also feel like not enough of the cards that this deck wants got opened. So we'll see. Chilling Trap or Deliberate, or Kazandu Nectarpod? I don't feel like I really need the incidental life gain. Take the Chilling Trap. I'm not playing 3 Chilling Traps. Alright. I don't really need to splash this. How many hits does it have? You get to take up to 2 Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard, or Ally. That's funny, I didn't know that it said or Ally. Put the rest on the bottom. I have 8 Wizards, 1 Warrior. No, that is the Warrior. And then I have this guy, Veteran Adventurer, so I have 9 hits off of it. It's pretty good. I could play one plains and have 4 white sources. It's probably worth keeping. Let me look at it like this. I can probably cut a Chilling Trap. And maybe the Riptide can go. I don't really need it. I'm either going to attack in the air or I've got this fatty. I don't want to have to kick stuff to be able to attack with that. Do I have any spell lands? No. Maybe Nissa Zendikon can go. How many creatures do I have right now? I have 12. And this land. And Zendikon, so like 15 kind of. Lullmage's Domination kind of counts, 16. I guess I can cut it. It doesn't really go with the rest of the deck. To be fair, neither is this Veteran Adventurer, but I think it's a stronger card. I'm kind of excited about this Relic Amulet. I think it's really good in my deck. It has 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards that trigger it. I mean, that's as good as any Wizards deck, right? It's like almost all of my castable cards. Alright, so we're on 1 plains. And then looks like I want to be heavier blue, but all my fixing is in green. Classic. Guess I'll go like 1, 2, nope, just kidding, like that. 7 forests. That's not great. Can I afford the splash? I'm gonna do it anyways. Do I just go up 1 more forest just because I have these 2 reclaims and the Vastwood Surge? I feel like I do, especially because I really, really want to play Gecko on 2 if I can. This makes me a little uncomfortable with the way these lands are set up, but that's alright, we'll try it. Alright, what lands are we going to play? I mean, what art lands? Let's see here. We could go with the Mirage one, or we could go with these unhinged ones. I like the unhinged ones. Let me see if I have the unhinged island. I do. Let's go with those. Oh, I also have plains. Let me see if I have the unhinged plains. Because I'm not going to play the, like, not matching lands. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, no, I don't. But I have the Godzilla plains. Do I have the Godzilla island, too? I do. Do I have the Godzilla forest? I do. Alright, we'll play all the Godzilla lands. There's the arrow. Where are you, Godzilla? Godzilla Island, that's what I want. And 1 Godzilla Plains. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let's do this. Also, welcome all of the viewers that have joined. I have some sideboard options too, right? I've got the Smite the Monstrous if I want it. What else? I don't remember what other sideboard. Oh, I have Broken Wings in there too. In this deck, no, I can't go to 16 lands. I'm already uncomfortable with how few blue and green sources I have. I I know why you're saying that, because of the 2 Reclaim the Waste and the 1, what's it called? The other thing that finds lands. But I actually have stuff to do with all of my mana. Like, I have Lull Mage's Domination, I have, is it 3 Royal Mages, which each cost 6 when you kick them. I have the land that turns into a creature and you can dump a bunch of mana into it to add counters. So I have stuff to do with all my mana. So I'm not too worried about getting mana flooded as long as I draw, you know, like any gas. So I think I can't play 16 lands. I would certainly have to cut the white splash if I was going to do that. Yeah, it's taking a while to find an opponent here. Maybe everybody's just done with Zendikar Rising. But we don't get Chaldeum until February 5th. But we get the Tinkerer's Cube in 11 days. So next week will probably still be Zendikar Rising, but the week after that will be Tinkerer's Cube, which I know basically nothing about. So I should probably look at the list before I start drafting it. I don't know if I've ever had to wait this long in a queue. Let's see what I can find out about that music availability. Music. This is like channels to watch people. That's not what I'm looking for. Deal with it later. Behindler. Play first. 1 land? No thanks. Yeah, okay. This isn't the best because it doesn't do a lot, but I'm keeping it. What am I bottoming? I kind of feel like I'm bottoming Chilling Trap. Yeah. I need to keep the creatures in the removal spell, and I can't afford to put a land on the bottom either. Alright. Vine Gecko, and then Expedition, whatever it's called, that finds 2 lands. I would like to draw those cards in that order. Bummer. I'd really like anything I could play would be good. Gloom Hunter, sure. Well, not something I can play, but at least it's a land, so I can play the Diviner next turn. Starting your curve on 4 is not great, although better when you're on the play. My opponent seems to be missing a color. Hope they don't kill this till I get another wizard down. It'd be a bummer. If they attack, I will not block, because that tells me that they probably have Subtle Strike, and until I have another Diviner down, or another wizard down, I don't want to be running into that. Alright, so I'm putting them on Subtle Strike, not blocking. Here's Reclaim the Wastes. This time I will block if they attack, because if they Subtle Strike, it's still a trade, but then I also get the card because I'll have another wizard down. Do I Reclaim the Waste to find a second island? I think I do. I just want to guarantee that I can play the Falconer next turn. So now, if they don't have anything else to do, they probably hold back and plan to Subtle Strike on the block. That's what I imagine. That's a fair point, Mononoke, that I could play both next turn. Constrictor, okay. No, drew an island. So they might Subtle Strike to put a counter on Ghastly Gloomhunter just so they can get in. If they do that, I'm probably going to Bubble Snare it. They found their other color. Mononoke, I haven't put a lot of pressure on yet, because so they've had time. So I don't know what's in their hand, but they could have good stuff, right? Like, that's a good card, although it's not great right now. Relic Amulet, a little late to the party. So I'm going to Bubble Snare that Sure-Footed Infiltrator. I don't want them drawing extra cards, which is why I'm comfortable attacking with everybody. Fastwood Surge, is that good? Oh, it's almost good. But I'm going to leave it on top anyways. They are dead on board, so let's see. If they have a removal spell, then they can survive a turn. Well, that's not going to do it. So it looks like they're on black-blue rogues. If they had a removal spell there, Mononoke, they could kill the 4/4 and then block one of my 3/2s, gain a life, go to 4, and take 3, go to 1, so they'd survive the turn. And then I would have 2 3/2 flyers they'd have to deal with, which isn't impossible, but pretty tough. So there were things that could happen, but it wasn't super likely. So it looks like they're on black-blue rogues. I don't know what the Constrictor's really doing in there. I didn't see good targets for Broken Wings, so I'm not going to play that. Is Chilling Trap good? Probably not, right? I don't care about the squid. I don't think I'm changing anything. I think I'm going to leave this as is. Opponent seems to be really thinking about their sideboarding. The Behindler is behind me in sideboarding. Seems appropriate. I can just provide my own music. Oh no, that's probably copyrighted. I think I got an email about that streaming service. Let's see if I can find it. Looks like it's a download, so I'll deal with that later. It's a good thing I can view the battlefield. Otherwise I wouldn't know that nothing had been played yet. Come on, Behindler. I wonder if they just like walked away from their computer or something and just timed out on sideboarding. That'd be a bummer. Came here to play Magic, not to win by default. While this is going, I'm trying to install this Twitch music thing. Nope, there's the win by default. They want me to set stuff up. Yeah, I will not do this while I am streaming. I'll have this set up for next week. Alright, maybe we will find a more exciting opponent. One who plays all the games and doesn't get mana screwed. Okay, is that better? Yeah. When I was doing the install of the music thing, it apparently decided that I didn't need any other sound while I was looking at that menu, so my computer had to fix my sound. Sorry about that. Okay, so Vine Gecko, reclaim the waste? Yeah. I guess they have a removal spell. That's why they left mana up. I have all the green I need, right? So I should probably just take blue here. So they just did nothing with their mana? That's weird. Alright, so I have 6, 7. Do I want a Lull Mage's Familiar this? Not really, right? Well, but I have 2 Tazeem Royal Mages, so I think I just want to cast it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. For 3... And I guess I'm going to go ahead and send the Vine Gecko. They might have the deal damage equal to your 2 times your party card. Or even Subtle Strike. But, yeah, there it is. But that's okay. I had to get it out eventually. As much as I would have liked to keep the Vine Gecko around. I think this is going to be a Tazeem Royal Mage plus Lull Mage's Domination game. Skyclave Shade, sure. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. So I have 6. I guess we're just going to Royal Mage here. Oh, note, I could play this Geyser Mage and bounce my Lull Mage's Familiar to save it, but I don't know if I care about that much. I just want to play Lull Mage's Domination a bunch of times this game. I'm not going to attack with the Archon because I want it to be able to block the Skydiver. I don't want to trade damage right now. Prowling Felidar. Is that because they want me to steal that one? Because I probably will. One, two, three, 4. Play a land. Yeah, I'm happy to trade the Royal Mage way if they want to trade. Yeah, Familiar is gaining me a lot of life. The extra mana and having the 2/4 body are both relevant here, but with this Archon, they're a little less relevant. I kind of want this Archon to die, but I want it to trade with something. Have kill spell for it, maybe. This is pretty slow, grindy game. Tactics, and then trade with something. I'll take the, what was that, a 4 for 1? 3 for 1? They used 2 cards to kill the Felidar, plus I stole it from them in the first place. Take the 3 for 1. You know, it seems pretty good. Another Low Mage's Domination. How about casting 3 control magics in the same game? That's pretty good, right? They want me to take that one, huh? Is that what I want? Not really. I think I'll just Bubble Snare that one. I wonder if they didn't realize that Skyclave Shade can't block. It's funny, this Archon's really hurting me more than them, but I couldn't kill it, so might as well take it, right? Can't beat him, join him. Disenchant, sure. Take my 3. Is Vastwood Surge lethal? It is. I gain like 8 or 10 life off that Low Mage's Familiar. There's only 2 lands left in my deck. Show me what you got. Nothing. Alright, so they're on black-white stuff. It's not even really clerics, just black-white stuff. Do I want to change anything? Smite didn't look very good, right? I only saw 2 kind of targets. Practice Tactics is a thing, but I can't really instant speed get anything off the board, right? Do I see any? I saw 1 enchantment removal spell, and I saw 2 flyers too. Alright, so Broken Wings is probably good. What do I not want? I mean, it's not Bubble Snare, right? I don't want to cut Bubble Snare. Is it Chilling Trap? I mean, Chilling Trap's okay. Which is probably worse than everything else, right? Yeah, I'll cut Chilling Trap. Run it back. The Babadork. Ugh. Oh, but I have a Reclaim the Waste? Yeah, I can keep this. It's not great. But Reclaim the Waste gets me the island. I remember early on in Arena when you would look through your library like that, if you accidentally clicked away from any of the cards, you would just pick nothing. It's pretty terrible. I think I'm willing to trade Tazim Royal Mage for that. I don't have a lot going on. I have 3 Tazim Royal Mages in my deck. That can get Death Touch. This is a fine trade for me if I get that option. Of course, they could have Subtle Strike, and that would be very sad for me. Feed the Swarm is less sad for me. I think I'm just going to take some beatdowns here. Just not going to play the Geyser Mage to trade. I don't care that much about the Stalker. And I do have Broken Wings up. Could be relevant. It will not be. Man, it's really going to be a beating, huh? Do I just play the Geyser Mage to block? Feels bad, man. Guess I will. I have a long-term plan in the Cinder Barons, and I could wait a turn. See, there's the thing that needs to Broken Wings. But if they have a removal spell for the Falconer, it'll be real sad. So the question is, do I have Falconer or Broken Wings? It's going to be Falconer. I might get a chance to double spell next turn. It's a lot of damage if they have a removal spell, but it's way more mana efficient, so we'll do that. Don't have a removal spell. Alright, not a removal spell. I'll take it. Sure, Blood Beckoning. I would like to draw some gas. I will be taking this 4. That was not gas. I'm going to Broken Wings now, so they can't sack it to Relic Vial. I'm also low enough life that I do not want to be trading damage here, so I'm just going to hold back. I need to draw some gas, please. No more lands. Sure, that's totally fine. Not a land. It is technically not a land. This is when I cast, right? Yeah, so the Scry 2 won't do anything unless I choose to not pick up lands with Reclaim. I will not cast it yet. I'd rather activate the Crawling Barrens to get some counters on it. It's true, Mononokel. Ask and I shall receive. I did receive exactly what I asked for. Alright, not land and a card that I care about. No! Alright. No tax. On the plus side, I can activate Crawling Barrens twice this turn. Sure. This Relic Vial might actually be a problem, though. What could they have? They could have Subtle Strike. So Cinder Barons is going to be a 6/6. They could have Subtle Strike. They could have the damage equal to Party, which is, so it'd be 4 damage. Alright, well, I clearly have to block, and I'm going to make the obvious blocks. Am I? Actually, I'm going to block the Blood Priest over the Archon. And the reason I'm going to do that, well, we'll see what this is. But the reason I'm going to do that is because that gets their only Cleric off the board, and then Relic Vial stops dinging me. It could go poorly for me if they have something to bring back a creature from their graveyard, but I need Relic Vial to stop dinging me. They have a spell to play, or do they just miss? They just missed the Relic Vial activation to sack the 2/1. Alright, well that worked out way better than I thought it would. Alright, Relic Amulet. I do need to play this Reclaim the Waste now. Oh, I can't, right, because I can only play 1 spell a turn. JK. Kite Sail. That's a little irritating. Luckily, I do still have a flyer on the board. They could put me to 1 here, but they don't have a Cleric anymore, so I don't get dinged, so I can still live through it. And if they do that, they throw away their Archon, and then I have a chance to Relic Amulet away their other creature. So we'll see what they decide to do. Nothing. Okay. Activate. I will not be turning it into a creature. I don't want them to be able to kill it. Although, to be honest, if they had a kill spell, they'd probably kill the 4/4. Bubble Snare. I don't think that's where I want to be right now. Sure, let's scry 2 so they can get shuffled away. Don't even get the option. Get that plains, and I guess a forest. Maybe I should be sending this Crawling Barrens. It's not like they're going to have a haste creature. Tazeem Royal Mage. Can buy back a Broken Wings. That seems pretty good. Okay, so to do all that, I would need 6, 9, 5. I have that, but I couldn't also activate the Crawling Barrens. So I'm going to wait. Kick this. Yep. Don't want either of those right now. Get back this Broken Wings. And I may actually have to kill the Relic Vial here. Because that way I don't just die to like any cleric. Okay. Maybe they don't realize that this can kill an enchantment? Sure. Well, that worked out much better for me than I could have hoped. Time to get this Crawling Barrens going. You think killing Archon was bad? I killed Archon because I couldn't do partial damage here and I had 3 toughness. Yeah, but I don't care that much about them playing their second spell. If it was good, they would have played it already. Hooray, we win! Well, Crawling Barrens was good there. Their deck did not seem very well put together. It looked like a deck that was trying to be a clerics deck, but didn't actually get any clerics. I guess, Mononokel, that it might have made more sense for me to have activated the Vial to kill the 2/2 first, then played the Broken Wings on the enchantment, and then blocked. Because then they couldn't play a combat trick during combat, because it would have been their second spell. So it wouldn't have actually turned out differently there if they had held full control, because there's the combat cleanup step, and they could have killed it after their thing died. So that would have been better if I was planning to kill both already. This hand is not great, but Reclaim the Waste does get me into an island, so I guess that's fine. They're going to be aggressive. I think next turn I'm playing Tazim Mage and then probably not blocking. Because that gives me a wizard so I can Chilling Trap on the next turn and get a card out of it. More force is not what I wanted. I would like Island, please. Although I suppose it doesn't have to be this turn. I'm not planning to Bubble Snare the Seagate Banneret. Sellsword, okay. I think... What's this cost to equip? 2? Oh, there's the island. I think I'm gonna not attack. They may just equip to the Sellsword. But it uses a bunch of their mana for the turn. And if I attack, I think there's a reasonable chance they just don't block because they're clearly winning this race. So, yeah, I'm hoping they don't equip and that they attack me, but if they do equip and they don't have any other play, that's alright too. Then I can Bubble Snare the Sellsword for 1 mana. Come on, attack. Attack me with the 4-2. Do it. Do it. Attack me with the 4-2. Yes. Block. Well, that did not work the way I wanted it to. But I'm still going to do this because I still want to draw the card. And I will be losing my wizard here. Alright, I will be Bubble Snaring here. Good point, Mononokel, because I wasn't thinking. I should have saved the 2 life. I don't really want to Bubble Snare the Seagate Banneret, so I'm just gonna sit with that. Hopefully this Falconer can do some work. Relic Amulet's good, but I can't afford to turn off to play it right now. Well, that is unfortunate. Another Bubble Snare. Do I play a Bubble Snare? I think I play Bubble Snare here just to play a kicked spell. Oh, shoot. But it tapped wrong. Alright, never mind. I really need an island so I can play this Low Mage's Domination. Steal a Banneret away from them so they can't keep pumping. That was my worst possible draw. Alright, I guess... I guess I'm doing it like this. Because I'd much rather kill the Banneret. None of those are islands. I guess I'm okay with Field Research to trigger the Relic Amulet. Which is not great. If they have a combat trick, I'm dead. But if they don't, I may actually be okay. Well, that's what I get for hitting the wrong thing on that -4, -0. Still be alive here. So, Chilling Trap probably good. Risen Riptide might be fine just as a blocker. Skyclave Squid's gotta be good. Probably want to cut, like, maybe this Cunning Geyser Mage. Is Broken Wings good? We saw 3 targets, right? Nahiri's Binding, the flying thing. Is that it? We just saw 2 targets? We just saw 2 targets. Maybe I cut this Adventurer. Play another Chilling Trap. Diviner's actually not great because it's expensive and I'm more likely to just have to block. But it's probably fine. No, we'll go like this. So if I had minus forward on the correct creature, I might have been okay there. Well, they probably wouldn't have played their instant. If I had drawn another spell with the draw 2 like I was hoping, then I would have tried to Relic Vial on their 2 toughness creature and they could have saved it, so I probably still would have died. This is not great, but I'm gonna keep it. The question is, do I reclaim for an island or do I get the plains? I'll take the plains, I guess. May regret that. You think island? Well, let's see here. I've got 1 double blue, a triple blue, and that's it. Bubble snares are fine on 1. Bubble snare's not really a double blue against them. They're just going to attack with all their stuff, so I can play bubble snare for 1. I guess I'll take the island though. There is a higher chance I'm going to need the double blue than the single white, and I have other ways to fetch the white. I'm gonna play the Royal Mage. I'm almost certainly gonna have to play it to block, so I'm just gonna do it. Might have a 3-drop next turn. Sure. Ugh. I mean, Vastward Surge is better than a land, I guess, but not what I'm hoping to see here. I will trade if they attack. They might have a trick, but I'm gonna make them play it. I'm gonna play the Royal Mage to block anyways. Sure. Ugh. Do I Relic Amulet first? No, that can't be right. As much as I would love to get that extra counter, it's so mana inefficient. And now I'm going to have 7 mana next turn instead of 5, which could make a big difference. Alright, draw some gas. No more lands, please. Sure. Gas. Gas, gas, gas. No. The bubble snare is just not really that good right now, so I'm gonna... Yeah, I want to get the Jerboa off the board way more than I want this Pack Beast off the board. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick this, just get another land out. I could have played it for 1. Actually, do I want a bubble snare here? I kind of do. It probably saves me 3 damage, at least. So I'm going to do it. I could have played the Reclaim the Waste for just 1 and then Relic Vialed the Stonework Pack Beast, but I do want to get this Jerboa off the board. So I don't want to use the counter on the Pack Beast at the moment. Oh, that's a good one. Chilling Trap. All right. I'm going to do this now. As bad as this is, I don't want the Jerboa to get out of range of the Relic Amulet and then get to give it lifelink. They could have a combat trick here, which would actually be quite bad for me. But you got to do what you can when you have almost no spells. Yeah, they do. Fudge Muffin. Alright, I need a creature right now. Or a draw effect, I suppose. They didn't give it lifelink. They have something else to play? Interesting. Well, that was good. The ability costs 6, right? Green, blue, and 4, yeah. Alright, hopefully that last card's not Nahiri's Binding. I'm fine with that one. Alright. Show me some stuff. Let's tap it like this. Green, blue, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I needed one more. Why did that cost me 7? That's odd. I want the Royal Mage and the Falconer, I guess. I think it just paid wrong. That's very strange. Because it should have only cost me 6. Green, blue, 2, and 2. That's pretty good. Alright, so Royal Mage is 5 right now because of the Gecko, so I can play Falconer 2. Yeah. I'll take the Chilling Trap, since I do have some wizards now. And do I want Chilling Trap or do I want Basswood Surge? I don't really want Basswood Surge, right? No, I do. Look at all those counters. I'll take it. If they send with Shepherd, I will not block. Because that means likely they have a combat trick, and I do not want to lose this Falconer right now. Oh, Tenant Healer says another Cleric. I thought it was another creature. Well, that was good. Do I want to get greedy and wait on the Surge? I do not. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's only 7. Right. This doesn't matter. Alright. Yeah, I think I just want to wait here. Because I just want to kill... Well, do I want to kill Jerboa? Not that badly. I'm going to Bubble Snare with Kicker on Shepherd. What? Oh. It's only the first kick spell that's cheaper. I was thinking I could Bubble Snare for 3 and I had 1 floating, but Vine Gecko says the first kick spell you cast costs 1 less. Lynx, sure. Okay, if they attack, I am blocking. No, okay. Ooh, Crawling Barrens. That's a thing. Alright, so let's Bubble Snare Shepherd of Heroes, I guess. Sure. I'd much rather they do that now than when it's bad for me. I definitely want this Royal Mage. I don't want the Squid. I would really like to see my Gain Control card. So not attacking this turn. Oh, that's a bad one. Pass to blocks. I guess I'll kill the Shepherd because they can re-equip them all. Go to 2. No, because I'm gonna I'm gonna give -4. Alright, what do I want here? I guess I want more creatures. Okay, the Gain Control card hasn't gone to the bottom yet. Is it time to shoot something? I think it is. Probably the Banneret. I think that card's a little more dangerous for me right now. Land wasn't what I was looking for. Alright, let's Jiraga Visionary. I really want the Steel card. Didn't find it. I still have a Royal Mage in there, right? Oh, but I can buy back a Vastwood Surge and add counters to everything. That's probably good enough. There's the Steel card. Check this Vastwood Surge. Play Diviner. No, that leaves Relic Amulet down. I guess this is still the most dangerous card. I don't care about it this turn though, so I am going to play the Diviner. And I guess I will send my 8/8. Probably just gets chump blocked, although they could just take 8. Yeah. Should have counted. I have 6 blockers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. Yeah, this is fine. Oh yeah, good point. I could steal the Field Mouse and then Vastwood Surge. Do I have lands left? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have exactly 2 lands left in my library. Alright, so they don't have any pumps on board, right? So, and they're out of cards in hand. I do have to lose a bunch of creatures, but it's probably fine. I haven't counted, but I don't feel like counting. I go to 2. Alright, so this is 6, which leaves me with 8. Vastwood Surge costs 7, but I can play a land, so I can Relic Amulet their blocker. 6, 12, 20, plus 3, 6, 9, 29. Did I count that right? Count one more time. So I have 7, 8, 9, 14, 15 mana. I have 2 lands left in library. So 15 is, this costs 7, 8, 9, plus 6 is Xaxes. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go kill this. One, two, three, take this. Play a land. Vastwood Surge. Oh, plus they all get the counters. I forgot about that part. Whatever. Oh. I can't run out of time here. Go, go, go. Okay. Whew. I didn't have any timeouts left, so if I ran out of time, I would have just died. Well, that's not true. I just wouldn't have attacked, but... Alright, so did that change anything? They now have an artifact. They have Maul of the whatever, so yeah, I do want Broken Wings. What do I not want? Do I cut field research? That seems kind of awkward, but I don't really have time to play that, right? I guess I'll cut that. Fine. Steamroll Mage can do some early blocking. Ooh, they're mulliganing too. Double mulligan? Well, that's pretty good for me. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, passive damage. Okay, sorry about that. There was some people commented on the video on Facebook, and I was letting them know I don't really watch on Facebook, and if they want to comment, they should come to the Twitch channel. Okay, so I'm gonna not block here. Oh, they're not gonna attack either. Okay. Do I want to play the second Royal Mage right now? I feel like I don't. So I'm just gonna pass. Sure. This time it doesn't kill my guy. So we traded 1 for 1, but I got a card back, so that works out great. Play the Cinder Barons, pass. And this Broken Wings will get me through a Maul if they have that. I'm going to block again. I'm willing to just trade at this point. Sure. Alright, Falconer, take me home. Kick the Royal Mage, which is going to give me the Scries. I don't have the white right now, so I'm going to bottom this. I don't really want lands either, so I'm going to bottom both of those. And I'm not attacking because I'm not ready to yet. I don't have Chilling Trap up. Ooh, there's a card. 3, yeah, okay. Play the Lull Mage's Familiar, don't tap like that. And this time I will attack, because the Lull Mage's Familiar blocks well, and I still have Chilling Trap up. And they know it. Sure. I'm going to eat that, whatever they put it on. So glad Broken Wings is an instant. Oh, they're not doing it. So I'm actually going to do this and put counters on this. Send in. Yeah, just that. And the next turn, Crawling Barrens will be huge. Probably could have sent it this turn. They're almost a Seagate Banner activation mana, although that's not actually that bad. Sure. Activate, don't forget to do that. And then this is going to be huge. Whoa, I can buy back the Broken Wings too. Alright, so we're going to make this big. Yes, make it a creature. And send. I'm going to do it this way because I do want to eat the Lynx. They have to block the Crawling Barons because otherwise I can activate again and kill them. And then I'm going to Broken Wings down the Maul and eat the Mesa Lynx. Hooray! 3-0. Well, that draft took a while, but it was pretty sweet. Alright, I've got a little time left. I guess I can do a regular draft, a best of one draft, and then play 1 or 2 matches. What do I want? I want Premier Draft Zendikar Rising. And go. Yes. I mean, who wants to watch Constructed? Who wants to watch me play Constructed? I don't play a lot of Constructed. I only play Constructed when a lot of Constructed when I'm practicing for something important, which I am not. It was kind of a weird draft. I kind of like fumbled my way into blue-green, huh? I didn't even get into green until pack 2. Although my Mythic got to be good one game. That was kind of cool. That game where I had all those lands. And my opponent was mono-white. You don't see that very often. Alright, Skyclave Apparition. That's a pretty sweet one. Relic Golem can be good, but you don't want to first pick it. You want to like already be in the deck. Kargan Warleader is good if you're in Warriors, but I don't want to first pick it because, you know, who knows if you're actually going to end up in red-white. So I think this is a pretty clear Skyclave Apparition. There's a lot of white cards that could come back too. This pack's kind of lousy. So there's Bala Ged Recovery and Rolling Regrowth, which are both fine, but they're also both green, and I try to stay away from green if I can. There's Ghastly Gloom Hunter. Molten Blast is, I guess, okay. This is a pretty bad pack. The Skyclave Shadowcat can be a thing, but I think I'd pick the Gloom Hunter over it. Let's take the Gloom Hunter. If the Gloom Hunter can be good in the Cleric's deck, if that's where I end up, which is what Black-White is. I don't neither of these green cards are really strong enough to pull me into green, especially after first picking a white card. So I'll take this, although I'm not happy about it. Ooh, Thwart the Grave. That's a sweet one. Zoth Consumption is pretty reasonable. Practice Tactics is fine. I mean, Thwart the Grave is by far the best card in this pack, and the next best card in this pack is Zoth Consumption, which is also black. We're only 2 picks in, but the rare and a common are missing. And a common got picked over Thwart. So either someone is staying away from black, or someone thinks one of the black removal spells is better, I think. So this might be a bad signal, but I'm going to take it as a signal. And we'll see where we go from here. Moss Pit Skeleton's good, but again, don't want to be green-black. Mind Drain is always good. Royal Mage is good. There's actually 2 good blue cards in this pack. That might be a sign too. But I'll take the Mind Drain, not commit to blue right now. Mind Drain's good in like every black deck. Just taking another minute to look at this. None of the blue cards are going to wheel. None of the blue cards that matter. Skyclave Sentinel might wheel. And Pressure Point, maybe Moss Skeleton. I might take a Skyclave Sentinel on the wheel, but I probably wouldn't take anything else. Huh. Well, this pack's kind of weak too. I guess I'll take Relic Golem. I might backdoor into like black-blue, and Relic Golem can be good in black-blue. Practice Tactics is not very good in Clerics, which is what black-white is most likely, and neither is the Outrider. Black-white can be party, but like I'm not even on that path right now. So I think Relic Golem has the highest chance of making it, but these packs have been pretty bad for me. So Bubble Snare is the clear best card, followed pretty closely by Tazeem Royal Mage. So it's going to be one of those. The black cards are much weaker. So do I want Bubble Snare or Tazeem Royal Mage? I'm going to take the Bubble Snare. See where this goes. I might end up in like blue-black Rogues or blue-black Mill. I don't mean mill like mill your opponent out. I mean mill like care about 8 cards in your opponent's graveyard. Zulaport Duelist fits the Rogue theme and the mill theme. Umara Wizard is a bit more powerful. Blood Beckoning is probably the best card. So I think it's Blood Beckoning or Zulaport Cutthroat. If I didn't have Thwart the Grave, it would be Blood Beckoning for sure. I'm going to take the Beckoning because I don't know that I'm in blue yet. And I'll play Blood Beckoning regardless of what my other color is. Wow, another Bubble Snare. So Bubble Snare is good, but I still don't know I'm going to be blue. If I'm black-blue, then I'm going to want to mill my opponent, which makes the Sky Dancer good. And if I'm not black-blue, it's still a black card that I'd be willing to play. So I'm going to take that as sort of a hedge. I may be putting the people on my left into blue. Dreadworm's not very good. Angelheart Protector would be good if I end up in Clerics, so I'll take that. I don't think there's a high likelihood that I end up in Clerics, though. These are all bad. I guess I'll take... nothing. Whatever. I guess I'll take Smite for the board. It's not even best. It's best of 1, so it's not relevant. Hey, I was right on 2 of those cards coming back. I don't really want Pressure Point. I guess I'll take the Sentinel. There's a chance I play it. There's a chance I play Resolute Strike. And there's a chance I play that. So that pack didn't go very well. Let's see. So if I wanted into black-red, Grotag Bugcatcher is pretty good, but Thundering Rebuke's even better. If I wanted to stay white, neither of the white cards I really want, but white goes into Clerics, so the Blood Priest is pretty reasonable. I don't really like any of the blue cards. Anti-Cognition is fine, but I wouldn't first pick it. So really, it's like, do I want the Blood Priest? I think there's still a chance I end up in white, so I'll take the Blood Priest. Thundering Rebuke is the best card for sure. Yuck. So Shelter's okay. The problem is, like, I don't have... Well, I guess I have some creatures already. This card's good if you're in party. One rogue. Two clerics. Yeah, I'm not really in party. Tazeem Raptor is fine. I'll take the Shelter. I think it's a stronger card. Alright, I think this is a Vanquish the Week. Red clearly open from this direction. Demon's Disciple, I guess? Otherwise, it's Pelakka Predation. I've never been super happy with that card. I'll take the Disciple. Ugh. I mean, I'm probably not playing any of these cards. Practice Tactics is pretty bad in this deck. This deck is going nowhere. Okay, look, I'm going to take the Duelist. I don't think I'm in blue, but I'm not really strongly in white either, and Practice Tactics sucks in this deck, so I'm going to take the Cutthroat. Mind Drain is fine. Bugcatcher would be good if I hadn't already... the ship hadn't already sailed on red. Tazeem Royal Mage... or sorry, Tazeem Raptor, I mean, is probably the pick here. It's pretty medium, but I already have a Mind Drain and a Thwart the Grave and a Blood Beckoning, so I don't have very many slots for, you know, effects like that. Gloom Hunter or Sky Dancer? I don't really care about milling my opponent right now, right? Except for with this Relic Golem if I play it. I could also pick up the Skitter Sneak. Now, I'll take the Sky Dancer. Cunning Geyser Mage is still here. I guess I'll take that. Blue might be open coming the other direction. I don't know. I don't know what my deck is doing. In case you can't tell, I'm not real happy with it. Anti-Cognition. I think this Ox is pretty bad, and I'm clearly not in red. There's a chance I'm in blue, so take that one. I guess I'll take the Raptor. Take the Mind Drain. So, I think it's still kind of even if I end up in white or blue. Whatever. What do you do? Well, that's not bad. And the only blue card is Duelist, and the best white card, or the best, yeah, white card, I guess, is like Nahiri's Binding, which isn't that good. Well, Takedown's probably better. Yeah, I'll take the Soul Shatter. Still don't know what my deck does. I guess it, like, plays random stuff and hopes to get there. Alright, I don't have much in the way of life gain, right? Yeah, which makes this Blight Priest not that good. How many rogues do I have? I have 3 rogues. I think I want to play the Shadow Stinger. I think I'm more likely at this point to be black-blue. Another Shadow Stinger or a Seafloor Stalker. I don't really want to play this, especially because I think I'm going to be blue at this point. So I'll take this. Seafloor Stalker's not bad either, but I'm going to take the Stinger. And I think I'm in on black-blue at this point. So let's cut all the white cards. Of course, then there's a Fearless Fledgling. Well, I need creatures. Still don't think I'm white, though. So I'll take this Blood Priest, I guess. I do have a Thwart the Grave and a Blood Beckoning. And since I'm going to be more on rogues than clerics, it'll often hit for 2, I think. So I have 2, that'll make my 3rd cleric. I have 5 rogues, 1 wizard. No warriors. I don't really have room for another Blood Beckoning, right? What's this do? It's garbage, right? I guess this is a Skyclave Squid, just like to play creatures. If I didn't already have a Blood Beckoning and a Thwart, I'd take Blood Beckoning, but I do, so I won't. There's another Blood Beckoning. But Field Research is good. I'll take that. Random Flyer, sure. Sometimes has an upside. Yeah, I'm already probably not playing the first Kite Sail, so I'm not playing any of this. Well, I think my deck is pretty bad, but I think it also has the ability to win some games. I think the Relic Golem is in here. There's my removal. I have a Bubble Snare, Anti-Cog. I'm not going to count the Geyser Mage. Soul Shatter, Vanquish. It's okay. I guess we're on Sky Dancer. We can sort of mill people out. Am I taking another Blood Priest? I guess. I don't know if I'm playing it, though. Do I have wizards? 2 wizards. Guess I'll take Anti-Cog. Alright, so we're basically on blue-black mill, but we have to kill them with damage. Not a great place to be. Sentinel can probably go. A lot of 3-drops. Whatever. My curve is really low. This is 16 land deck with 2 wizards, 6 rogues, 3 clerics. If it was it could be a 16 land deck, because Thwart the Grave gets cheaper, so it's not really a 6-drop. At least hopefully it's not. How many creatures do I have? 14. I kind of want the Blood Priest actually, because maybe cut the squid. I'm just thinking, like, with 3 Blood Priests plus a Blood Beckoning and a Thwart, I could just plink in with flyers and get there with the Blood Priests. Do I cut a land here? Demon's Disciple is actually not bad here, because I'm happy to, like, sack a Blood Priest to get it into my yard. How good am I at milling? I have Duelist. We'll count the 2 Mind Drains as 1. 3 Sky Dancers, 2 Stingers, and Relic. I'm okay. Yeah, mono 3-drop, right? I think I'm probably cutting this Geyser Mage. It's a 3-drop. I don't really want to cast it for the big number. I'm not really that kind of a deck. It is cutting a Wizard, which I'm not stoked about. What's my other wizard? Oh, that one. Yeah, I'll just cut that. I guess I'll keep in the lands. I have Field Research. I can loot them away with the Wind Rider. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm not super excited about this deck, but hey, maybe we can get some wins. We'll see. That was a weird draft. I felt a little bit like red was clearly open in pack 2, but it wasn't open in the other packs. And black was open, but none of the other colors felt open to me. And it might have just been like bad cards open, so sure there's 2 white cards, but they're both bad white cards, so it doesn't feel like white is open, but if that happens in a bunch of colors, that's just the way it goes. Which would be fine, I suppose, if I was playing at the same table as everybody. I mean, playing against the people that were at the same table as me. Agent JWM. Sure, this looks fine. I may be playing this Blood Priest on 2. Probably playing this Blood Priest on 2. Gloom Hunter is another reason to be playing the extra land, I suppose. Excuse me. I didn't even know this card existed until today. That's how little I've drafted this set. I opened a pack earlier before the stream and this was in it, and I had to read the card. Green black. I like to see that. Blood Priest, okay. Well, how about I play my own Blood Priest? And then I guess Wind Rider is next. Ooh, they missed their land drop. I am happy to trade if you want. Converted mana. Okay. 3 colors. Sure. I will play a land. Attack. I'm gonna wait. I think I'll trade the Skydancer for their Blood Priest if they give me that chance. I found more land. Ooh, that's a good one. Becomes target. Haha. Soul Shatter doesn't target. How many cards in there? 4. I could thwart the grave. But thwart the grave probably is better, right? Yeah. Yep. Loot. That's not bad. But I think it's worse than my other cards. So I'm going to take 4 next turn, and then I can probably Soul Shatter the Construct. Or if I draw a land, play Kicked Ghastly Ghost Hunter, Gloom Hunter. Actually, if I draw a land, I'm probably on Relic Golem. That was a good play. Plus Soul Shatter. Actually, I'm on the Gloom Hunter now because I want to be able to get in. Oh no! And Soul Shatter gets the Construct instead of that. That's rough. Well, Relic Golem's going to be big and can attack next turn. Sure. No. I need to do this now because I don't want them sacking the 3-2. Discard land. So now I get to send the Relic Golem. They can double block it, but if they do, then their thing that's bricking my whole board goes away. So I'd be happy with a double block here. I'm almost at a point where I can overwhelm them. Depends on what they play this turn. Okay, where they can play that. Yuck. Alright, so if I attack, they can put Relic Golem, Seagate Colossus on Relic Golem, eat the Gloom Hunter, trade with the Blood Priest, take 6, which is lethal next turn, but if they have anything, that puts me in a pretty bad spot. So I think I'm just going to wait and mill him some more with the Golem. If they were only had like 1 or 2 cards in hand, I probably would have gone for that, but they don't, so I won't. And I do have 2 more Blood Priests in here, actually, so maybe that's a reason to have done that. Ooh, Thwart the Grave, that was good. Luckily, they don't have any life gainer that Scion could get out of hand. Oh, now I kind of don't want to mill them, but I have to. It's one of the ways I could possibly win this game. Okay, so would I rather trade off... I don't want to trade off my Relic Golem yet, I think. And I don't have much in the way of removal for the Skyclave Sentinel. Oh, I have some. But I think I'm gonna... I don't really want to trade the Gloom Hunter either. I will. And I'm going to trade off the Blood Priest because it doesn't fly, and I'd like to be able to buy it back if that becomes a thing. Balls. Alright, well, pass. If they have a removal spell, I'm in pretty bad shape, but this Relic Golem's holding stuff off pretty well. They have Cleric, Wizard, Wizard, so they don't have a full party yet. Oh, this isn't one that cares about a full party. What did they reveal? That wow, they met. Oh no, they got this. Ooh, that is bad for me. It is so bad for me. I'm probably gonna lose this game. I need something like right now. Wow, lands are really not what I want to see here. So this gives their whole team Death Touch, and is 4/4 Flying Haste. Luckily I have a lot of land to work with, but I don't think I have enough turns to mill them out. Haha, joke's on you. I have nothing. But now they know the coast is clear for their big bomb. How much damage is this? 8 plus 6 is 14. 17. If I take 17 and go to 9, I can crack back for 4. That means they don't die to Malakir Blood Priest. So I guess I should trade with something. Trade with you. Alright, something like a removal spell. That doesn't really count. Am I dead? I'm not dead yet. I have 6 cards. Ugh. I can get them to like 1 card in library. I'm going to need 1 more turn, and I don't think I'm going to get it. So if I block here, this is 8. Then I have to put 1 more block. I guess like this. I really hope they play something I can anti-cog, because I really need to scry here. Yay! Scry, something good. Blood Priest, is that good enough? Does that buy me? No, it doesn't. Both to the bottom. You know, actually, Blood Beckoning gets me there, because I could bring back one of my Mill 2 guys. Ugh! Blood Priest. So close. But Blood Priest gains me 1, puts me to 3, I'm just dead to flyers. Alright, well, I'm dead. So close. Needed 1 more turn. Alright, I'll play 1 more game before I log out here. Man, that was surprisingly close. I didn't really think that milling was an option until towards the end of that game. And I guess I didn't draw the things that would have made that all-out attack good. Oh, but if they didn't have a flyer, they would have been dead, or a removal spell? Yeah, I don't know. That was probably the decision point. Come on, Q. There we go. De La Bath. I guess this is fine. Probably playing this Blood Priest on 2, especially against a red opponent. Red-white opponent, definitely playing this on 2. Blood Priest. If they kill the Blood Priest and attack, I can still Bubble Snare if I need to, or do nothing. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and Mind Drain here. I don't know what Naya is about. Maybe they're just Naya land pile. 4 colors. Ah, Omnath, I see. Well, that's a bit problematic. I mean, I guess I'm Bubble Snaring it, because I don't really have any other answers. And continue to sit here. I will still trade with that Sellsword. No? Okay. Alright, well, we're attacking now. I don't want to play the other Blood Priest just yet. I mean, I guess I'll just keep playing Blood Priests. It's going to be tough to erase all that life from Omnath, though. 4 life for each landfall. What does this do? Okay. On the plus side, that's all they're doing. Still don't want to trade. Sure. It's pretty crazy that they got turn 4 Omnath on just basics, but also they haven't done anything else. Still haven't done anything else. I mean, keep attacking, I guess. Get some mill on. I'm not going to Blood Beckoning right now. Even if it had tapped correctly, I decided I wasn't going to. 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh, okay. What is in their hand? Ah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna thwart for these two, I guess. Maybe that's what they were playing into the whole time. Yeah, Omnath was pretty ridiculous. Bummer. Do I have a chance of milling this opponent out? I think I do. Sure. Yeah, fine. Hmm. I don't feel like I'm trying to kill them on damage here. I feel like I'm trying to mill them. So I'm going to do this. If they want to trade with Baloth, fine. They do not. Do I want a Blood Beckoning here? I mean, I kind of don't. But I also kind of do. Could get 2 Blood Priests. Blood Priests are only at 2 right now. Fine. I just want to use my mana, I guess. Do I want Wind Rider? Just so I can loot away this land if I draw like a spell? Nah. I think at this point it's just stay alive and mill them. They can't really activate Tazari, I feel like, or they're just going to mill out faster. So he's just kind of a 4/6 at this. She's just kind of a 4/6 at this point. And they don't have to block the Baloth unless they like do a bunch of landfall triggers. Rebuke, sure. Well, that'll make decking them a little harder. But damage is still a possibility. I've got these flyers and I've got another Blood Priest in hand. Mammoth, sure. Yeah, I'll just take it. Sure, let's send these two. And I guess I'll play this and represent lethal next turn. Mostly just try to stay alive, put another blocker on the board. Holding the Soul Shatter, it's going to hit Tazari. Sure. I want them to have to make their decision about how they attack without knowing about the Soul Shatter. Sure. Did that tap wrong for them too? I'm not sure. Hooray! So we didn't actually mill them out, even though that was kind of our plan. Alright, well, I think that is going to do it for me. I'm going to call it a stream there. Went pretty well. That first deck was sweet. This one is not, but hey, we're 1-1. So I will be back next week, Monday at 7. Hope to see you there. And thank you for joining me tonight. See y'all next week.